Hello and welcome to Luxury Premier, the ultimate destination for dreamers pursuing insight. And if you're here with us, it's not a coincidence that you are watching this video. Here in Luxury Premier, we only want what is best for you. May our videos inspire you and hope that all of your dreams may come true. Every watch displays the same time, which may change owing to different time zones. However, some wealthy people like to romanticize the concept that time is valuable, so they spend another man's net worth on a watch. Okay, that's a joke, but it's the truth. These watches are pricey not just because they are crafted of expensive materials, but also because they have historical value. Not to mention they are works of art in terms of design and workmanship. Most individuals, however, buy it for the status and the fact that they can afford it. The cost of a luxury watch may reach millions of dollars. Even in this technologically driven day, they remain a classic piece of practical jewelry for the genuine aficionado. Nothing says quality like wearing a well-constructed clock on one's wrist. In any case, here are the top 10 most expensive watches in the world for 2022. These timepieces are worth millions of dollars. 10. Vacheron Constantine, $8 million. The Vacheron Constantine is the world's most complicated timepiece. This 957-gram pocket watch has been handcrafted in-house by 3 watchmakers for 8 years and contains 57 complications and a total of 2,826 pieces. It's composed of white metal and has a double reverse split-second chronograph as well as many calendars. 4 of its great features include 6-time computation, 7 perpetual calendar functions, 7 alerts, and 8 Hebrew calendars. This watch was released in 2015 and cost $18 million. The watch has numerous complications and features, yet it is still readable, for which many watchmakers and aficionados are grateful. 9. Patek Philippe Reference 1518 Stainless Steel, $11 million. Patek Philippe is one of the most sought-after clocks, selling for $11 million at the Geneva auction in 2016. This 35mm watch, first introduced in 1943, is a rare, very coveted stainless steel perpetual chronograph bracelet. Some of the key features are Arabic signs, tachymeters, and moon phases. The Patek Philippe was utilized in 281 pieces, although only 4 of them were made of stainless steel. One was sold at auction, while the other 3 are in private collections. 8. Paul Newman Rolex Daytona, $17.7 million. The Paul Newman Rolex Daytona has a fascinating history. An unnamed bidder paid $17.7 million for Paul Newman's Rolex Daytona at auction in 2017. Daytona is one of the most popular reloads for the brand, with an estimated 2,000 to 3,000 watches produced, yet it is quite uncommon. In 1968, actress Joanne Woodward is claimed to have gifted this watch to late actor Paul Newman. He was regularly seen wearing the watch, but in 1984 he gave it to James Cox, his daughter Nell's old lover. 7. Jacob & Company Billionaire Watch, $18 million. Jacob & Company, the Billionaire watch, is made of white gold and has 260 carats of emerald-cut diamonds. This watch's 47.5mm width and 55mm weight are composed of white rectangular gold outlet with diamond hour markers. This watch was acquired for $18 million by champion Floyd Mayweather in 2018. It was created by Jacob Arabo, the owner of the Jacob & Company Jewelry and Wristwatch Company, which was founded in 1986. Its headquarters and stores are in New York City, and it also has boutiques in London, Qatar, the United Arab Emirates, and Italy. 6. Patek Philippe Super Complication, $24 million. The American financier Henry Graves Jr. inspired the design of this Patek Philippe pocket watch. Graves commissioned Patek Philippe to create this timepiece. For over 50 years, this 18-karat gold watch has included 24 complexities and 920 different components. It is also the company's first minute repeating wristwatch. It has minute repeaters, major sonnets, chronographs for split seconds, a perpetual clock, moon phases, star charts, and alarms, among other features. It took 8 years to complete and was sold to Graves in 1933 for $15,000. The watch sold for $24 million at auction in 2014, making it the most expensive watch ever sold at that time. Time is tied to everything that is happening around us. We frequently hear about the dimension of time because it is a fundamental component of existence. Knowing time through a watch marks unique events such as birthdays, anniversaries, and birth of children, and it assists us in organizing our everyday lives and activities so that we may live a more ordered and productive existence. If so, what is the significance of a watch and how does it serve us in our daily lives? Let us endeavor to increase the value of not just time, but also of these expensive watches in our lives. 5. Patek Philippe Grandmaster Chime, $31 million. The Grandmaster Chime boasts 20 complexities, a detachable casing, and 2 distinct dials that have been designed to last 100,000 hours. It has a minute hand, a date repeater, a time strike alarm, an instantaneous perpetual calendar, and a 4-digit year display with a string loop. The watch includes 2 dials, one on the front and one on the back, with a total of 20 functions. It has 1,366 parts and is driven by caliber 300 movements. Patek Philippe produces some of the most expensive watches in the world. According to Esquire, the bidding for this watch took barely 5 minutes and it sold for a total of $31 million. 4. Giger Le Coutre Joaillerie 101 Manchet, $26 million. This watch is a white gold bracelet with a slim, hand-wound, sapphire glass-covered clock and 577 diamond stones inserted in it. It is estimated to be worth $26 million. As a tribute to Queen Elizabeth's coronation 60 years ago, Giger Le Coutre presented her with this watch in 2012. It held the world record for the smallest movement until 2010. This movement is produced in very tiny quantities, with only 50 watches produced every year. 3. Brigade No. 160 Grand Complication Marie Antoinette, $30 million. The Brigade No. 160 Grand Complication watch was inspired by the pocket watch of Marie Antoinette, the French queen. She is known to be an admirer of Brigade watches. Some of the key features of this pocket watch are a minute replay, chronological, thermometer, and chime. The original watch was finished in 1827, sold in 1887, stolen in 1983, and rebuilt in 1987. Nicholas Hayek, the president of Swatch, commissioned a copy of Brigade watch in 2005. The project took 3 years to complete. 2. Graff Diamonds, The Fascination, $40 million. Graff is the second most expensive watch in the world. Graff introduced this timepiece at Baselworld 2015. Interchangeability is a feature of this watch, which is also known as the most expensive transformable watch in the world. On the face of the watch is a 38.13 carat pear-shaped diamond and a 152.96 carat pure white diamond. The diamond is inserted in 2 ways, as a bracelet or as the centerpiece of a ring. According to Forbes, this article illustrates the company's strong relationships between its London diamond house and the Swiss factory. 1. Graff Diamonds Hallucination, $55 million. The Graff Diamonds Hallucination watch is the most valuable watch in the world, costing $55 million. This quartz-powered watch features large, unusual, and colorful diamonds totaling 110 carats. The watch is set with a number of magnificent diamonds inserted by top gemologists in the hues Fancy Bright Purple, Fancy Intense Blue, and Fancy Soft Pink. A closer look reveals that these diamonds are in the shape of a heart and a pear. Lawrence Graff, chairman of Graff Diamonds, came up with the concept for this watch. According to the article, it is sculpting a masterpiece. We hope that you enjoy the top 10 most expensive watches in today's time. These watches are available in the entire world, and I'm sure that royals and billionaires can afford it, and it's made for them only. Today, we hope you learned something new that you will remember for the rest of your life. We'd like to thank everyone who has stayed with us this far. Despite the fact that we have never met, please know that we respect and admire you for choosing to be here today. Thank you for taking the time to speak with us, dreamers. Make sure to subscribe so you don't miss out on any future videos.